right. AI. A lot of people are talking about AI. Is anybody using AI in their practice today? Anybody doing anything with AI? Have anybody used AI personally outside of their practice? AI is crazy. Technology is crazy. It's a crazy time to be alive. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update on some things that we're seeing AI being implemented in businesses like yours, on how you can take advantage of this technology and use it in your practice, be more efficient. So there's two primary ways that we've been seeing AI kind of like be inserted into your guys' practices. The first on the left is just content generation. So expediting your ability to create educational content, patient information, and getting it out. Before you had to hire writers, you got to get videographers, you got to sit and brainstorm and do all this creative work, and AI is really expediting that significantly. And then the other one is going to be operationally inside the practice. How can you use AI in the practice to help make yourself more efficient, to take and increase your bandwidth and remove kind of the redundancy and the nuance of manual labor? And we'll talk about that. So the first is going to be content generation. Let's go through that. I'm sure you guys have heard of ChatGPT, but there's other platforms too. You've got Grok, you've got Perplexity, you've got Claude. There's all these different AI tools out there, and a bunch of them kind of do very similar things when it comes to helping you generate content. So these platforms are designed where you can insert a prompt or a command or make a request, and then it can go ahead and formulate a bunch of really good material that you can then use and massage and implement into your marketing strategy. So examples of that: writing blog articles, coming up with video script ideas, doing ad copy, doing copy for your flyers and your mailers and things like that, email campaigns. I mean, the list goes on and on. Instead of you having to come up with all those ideas, manually write them yourself, you can rely on the technology to do it for you. So here's an example. Basically, the interfaces are designed to work like chat messages back and forth, like you would text on your phone, for example. At the bottom, you've got a little messaging. Where's my laser? You got the little message box at the bottom. You insert your prompt. You send the message. So I think in this one, I asked it to create 10 patient educational article ideas for a chiropractic office. And boom, within seconds, it's got me a list of all these educational topics that we can write blog articles about. I didn't have to do any creative work. I just made a request, and it spit out the answer for me, greatly increasing the efficiency of content generation. Now, you can take this, and let's say we pick out one of the topics, and then we ask it again, okay, take this topic that you spit out, and now write me the full article. Now, instead of you having to manually write the article yourself or hiring a writer or whatever, you can actually get this to do all the heavy lifting for you. So you can see it spit out. You can't see the whole thing because I got to scroll, but you can see it within seconds. I came up with a bunch of blog article ideas, and it wrote the entire article for me immediately. It's pretty amazing what you can do in just a few seconds. Now I want to show you a video because it gets better. Instead of you necessarily having to type everything and not really sure how to create that prompt, because your output is only going to be as good as your input. So now what they have done is released it where now you can actually have voice conversations back and forth with the agent, so you can get better results by having a human conversation with them. So I made a little video to kind of show you how easy this is in a really simplistic example.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you on the ChatGPT application how easy it is to, instead of typing out your request, you could just talk to it. So you'll see that on the interface towards the bottom, there's an option to click on this little voice recorder. If you click on this, it's going to initiate a chat where it's going to start listening to me talk. Hey, ChatGPT, I'm a chiropractor, and I'm looking to create some video content, specifically educational videos that I can put on my website and use for my social media channels. I want my videos to be about 90 seconds long, and I would like to have the format be where there's like a really kind of interesting hook at the beginning, a little educational material, and then a soft call to action at the end. The first video I would like to create is about headaches. That's pretty common, so I'd like to have a little educational video about headaches. Can you create 3 different scripts that I can read while recording the videos to help make this easier for myself? And then can you push them out into the chat so I can read them?
Absolutely. I'd love to help you out with that. Let me put together 3 concise scripts for your headache video, each with a different hook and approach. Give me just a moment to craft them, and I'll share them right here for you to read.
So instead of me having to sit there and type all that out and come up and formulate this amazing prompt and trying to get this amazing output, I just turned on the speaker and I just started having a conversation. So now you can use your voice and act like you're talking to another human, and it will interpret what you're asking and formulate a really awesome response and kick it back out to you. And this was the result. There was more outputs below, but essentially it gave me these amazing scripts that I can now take this and I can go make a video. You know, Tori talks about videos, I talk about videos. Patient education videos are killer when it comes to marketing in your practice, getting authority in the community, etc. So now we can crank out video scripts and you don't have to come up with this content all by yourself. ChatGPT or whatever AI platform you choose is going to do all the due diligence in figuring out what makes sense to make a really awesome video. Now the next challenge, recording yourself and getting yourself on camera. That can be intimidating. Well, AI can do that too. You can actually now take the AI platforms and duplicate yourself. So you take a photo or a video of yourself to start with, and you basically create a AI version of yourself. And now you can take that script that ChatGPT kicked out, give it to your avatar, your AI avatar, and it will create the talking head video for you. So I gave you an example I did this for myself. I took a simple video of myself from one of my YouTube videos and then fed it into the AI and kicked out a script, and this is what it came up with.
I wanted to let you know that AI video is coming. Instead of recording your educational content, you can simply recreate yourself as an AI avatar. Type your script, hit generate, and within minutes, you have a video you can use for your marketing efforts. No recording, no editing, no getting on camera, all done for you, powered by AI.
So, sorry? That's not me. It's my AI avatar. So, people who know me really well, I sent it to them and I was like, does this look like me? And they were like, holy smokes. It's not 100%, but it's pretty good. It was pretty good. It took about 8 minutes to make that video, which is pretty incredible.
So from like an organic SEO ranking, what I'm hearing is if you put out false AI-generated blog posts and videos, then that will negatively affect your organic ranking. Is that true?
No, that would not be the case. The question was if you use AI content, could that negatively impact your organic rankings and how you get positioned on search results? It can if it's done improperly. If you're spamming like non-valuable content, just the spam keywords and stuff like that, you can get ranked negatively for that. But if you're using it methodically and trying to provide value, rankings is always going to be based on what's valuable to that end user. So as long as your content that you're producing is valuable, then you're going to be in good shape. But the power of the AI content is that now it becomes super easy to crank out content. It doesn't take as much man hours to actually execute this. Now it's not 100% perfect. My voice is a little bit off. My forehead looks a little shinier. But it's close, and it took me 8 minutes. So instead of me having to do all of it manually, I'm able to crank it out really fast.
It's not question time. Let him present his material. We can ask questions later, okay?
If you guys are not sure how to use prompts in the AI tools, we do have a prompt guide that you can download. It's free. We call it you got 99 problems, but a prompt ain't one. So go download that, start using the platforms, get familiar with it. It'll definitely help. The next thing that I want to show is the other side of the table. How do we use AI in the practice to operate more efficiently? Well, now you can take an AI and create your own assistant, so, like your own employee, essentially. And you train that AI on your practice, your services. Do you do decompression? The symptoms and conditions you want to focus on, your insurance policies, your payments, et cetera. And now it's able to learn all the information about your practice, so that way when inquiries come in from any of the channels, you got people coming from your website and your Facebook ads and the Google stuff and people texting in or the chat widget or whatever, and it's able to take those inquiries, read the questions, formulate good responses, and then kick back out those messages and have back and forth conversations with your leads automatically on autopilot. Now, what this does is it drastically decreases the amount of manual labor that you and your team have to take on following up with patients and doing lead follow-up and responding to questions, et cetera. You can automate it using AI. So these AI tools can work via text and voice. So, here's an example. Lead comes in from whatever platform. You have your automation set where it kicks out an AI message to respond to that. Ideally, you're kind of pre-programming kind of the intent. We're trying to get these people to book appointments, et cetera, and it's able to handle that autonomously. So here's an example conversation. I did a little demo where, patient inquiry came in, a message went out automatically, and I was able to go back and forth with the AI. The green messages are me, and then the gray messages are the AI. And you can see that it went ahead and checked the calendar, checked availability, see what was there, and responded and got me booked on the calendar, put me on the calendar automatically. No human touched it, which is amazing. You can do the same thing with phone calls, so you can pre-program the AI to kind of follow a certain pattern for phone calls. So let's say after hours, over the weekends, the days that you're not open, you're getting calls. You can have the AI take those phone calls for you. Let's say you miss a call. You guys are busy in the office and you miss one. Well, you have the AI pick up the phone for you, and it follows a script and tries to get those people booked. I have a demo video of that.
Hey, this is our virtual CA demo. You have reached ADC Chiropractic. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys accept Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Yes, we do accept most insurances, including Blue Cross Blue Shield. Coverage can vary by plan, but we'll help confirm your benefits and submit claims for you. You'll just be responsible for any copays or deductibles. If you'd like, I can help you get started with an appointment or answer any other questions.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get the appointment booked.
Great. Quick question. Have you visited us before, or would this be your first time at the office?
This would be my first time.
Perfect. Welcome. I'll just need a few details to get started. Can I have your first and last name?
Yes, it's Nick Fisher.
Thanks, Nick Fisher. What's the best phone number to reach you?
616-259-0012.
Hey, thanks. So that's 616-259-0012. Now, do you have any preferred days or times for your first appointment? You can give me 2 or 3 options if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm open this afternoon, maybe like 2 or 3 p.m.
Great. So you're looking for an appointment this afternoon around 2 or 3 p.m. Here's what I have. Name, Nick Fisher. Phone, 616-259-0012. Today, between 2 and 3 p.m., everything correct?
That sounds right.
Perfect. Our team will check availability and send over an appointment confirmation shortly. You're all set. Anything else I can help with?
That's it. Thanks for your help.
Happy to help, Nick. Have a great day.
New patient calls, gets booked on the calendar, no human touched it. Now you can program the AIs to do different things. Maybe you want them to book the appointments. Maybe you want them to take an appointment request and your team manually follows up with them. Maybe you want it to answer all their questions, and then as soon as they're ready to book, you have it live transfer to your front desk person and they close the deal and put them on that calendar. Choose your own adventure, whatever works best for your practice. We have a demo of our version of this, call it our virtual CA. If you guys want to trial this yourself, it's on our website for free. You can go ahead and play around with it. Our demo is designed to take appointment requests, and then we'll send confirmation. So yeah, feel free to play around with that. But yeah, AI is only going to continue to grow in the technology space. It may seem weird to use virtual assistants and create an AI avatar and stuff, but people are going to adopt this more and more over time. So taking advantage of now and being on the cutting edge is going to set your practice up for success in the future. If you guys have any questions or guys need anything, let me know. Here is my contact information, and I'm happy to send over any info.
Wow, incredible. It really is. Okay. All right, beautiful work, Nick. Thank you so much.